Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Abraham Lincoln High School playoff football. Today, Lincoln going to be facing off against the Bayside Commodores. And without further ado, let me throw it over to my announcers extraordinaire, Adam and Neil. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Peter. So we have our 4-3 Bayside Commodores taking on our 3-4 Abraham Lincoln Railsplitters. They played on October 22nd, and the final score in that game was 72-6.
All right, so we got a quick kick right out of the huddle by the Bayside team. Little trickery here to open up the game. Pretty decent play. I think that it worked for them. Lincoln's going to take over with their offense on the 30-yard line, 31-yard line. So it was, as you saw there at home, it was just a quick little kick right up the middle, and Lincoln was ready for it.
So we can expect a lot of high-power offense from the Lincoln Railsplitters. Last time they played 422 yards of total offense, both passing and running.
All right, Nazo D's in the backfield. He's ready. He's got three wide receivers to the right, one to the left. One running back to his right-hand side. He's going to hand that ball off. Oh, he's going to actually keep it up the middle. Good fake. Nas is ready to run. He's got really decent chunk play there on first down. He's going to bring up another first down.
A great run-pass option as Dees goes straight up the middle between the tackles, all the way down to the Bayside 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
So they transfer the ball over into Bayside territory, and we're ready for the snap. Nas Dees, number 3 in motion. Quick jet sweep to the right. Looks like he might have a little running room. He's around the outside, definitely first down yardage. Gain of about 22 yards on the play.
Emmanuel Nicholas, number 3, running around the right side for another Lincoln first down.
All right, so definitely utilizing the run-pass option at this point in the game early on. First 2 plays, 2 positive yards. All right, ball's handed off.
Inside handoff to number 11, Sion Filbert.
And it looks like he's going in for a touchdown.
Number 11, Sion Filbert, for the first rushing touchdown for Lincoln around the left side.
3 plays, 6 points for the Rail Splitter offense. Beautiful day for football here in Coney Island. All right, so a couple different players getting involved here early on in the offense. 3 plays, 3 different people effectively moving the ball down the field. Oh, flag on the play.
So that's holding on the Lincoln line. Hopefully only a temporary stoppage for that offense.
I didn't see that, Neil. I missed that penalty. Usually I'm
We both did.
pretty quick to pick those up, but nonetheless, I like the play selection by the offense. Looks like the offensive line is, up to task today. They're moving pretty well off the ball. So now we have D's looking for the snap, shotgun snap. He wasn't sure if he wanted to keep it or give it away. And it's a similar play. Filbert taking the ball about 10 yards.
This time around the left side, making about 2nd and 9.
All right, so yeah, 2nd down. Let's see what we're going to do here on offense. We have 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 wide receivers to the short side of the field. Number 10 in the slot. Nazo back to pass. He's got somebody in the end zone. Just overthrew him, just outside. It was some pretty tight coverage there in the end zone, so not a bad idea to kind of put it out of reach.
So a couple of wide receivers in the same spot, Adam. Number 10 and number 6 in that right corner of the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if that was designed that way or maybe just a missed assignment there somehow, but certainly he had the right zip on the ball, just not really anybody to throw it to with the defenders there.
So 3rd and 8 now for our Railsplitters.
All right, 3rd and 8. Nas D's in the backfield. He has Filbert to his right, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left on the short side of the field. He brings Cayenne.
Running down the left side, wide open, number 60s. Flag on the play.
Penalty. 2 touchdowns called back. Lincoln's looking really great in their Seahawk inspired uniforms. All navy blue pants, navy blue jersey with the green numbers. Silver helmets, obviously, with the Railsplitter logo on the side. So we're going to see what we're going to draw up here on 3rd and 7. Nazdi's in the backfield, waiting for the handoff, waiting for the snap. Ball snap. Ran around the outside. Looks like he might have some room to go. Definitely enough for first down yardage. Gain of 9 on the play.
Another misdirection, running right and running left. The RPO's working for our Railsplitters, making it 1st and 10 for Lincoln.
Yeah, 1st and 10, deep in the zone here. And that's going to bring up 1st and goal from, looks like, about the 10-yard line. All right, so we have pistol formation. Nazo D's going to keep the ball around the outside, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Great play, great selection, and Lincoln just moved the ball down the field effortlessly. Aside from the couple penalties, nothing really to complain about there.
Very similar to the first game played by these two teams. Lincoln rushed for 258 yards with 13.5 yards per rush. Dees himself ran for a touchdown in the last game.
Yeah, incredible offense. So it looks like they're going to bring the kicker out on the field here, and they're going to kick an extra point. Not a bad idea to give the kicker some work.
That's number 55, Steven Ramirez.
And the ball is kicked up good through the uprights, and we'll take the point.
All right.
7-0 Railsplitters early on.
Nice drive, Adam.
Yeah, that was a great drive. Really like the way they moved the ball. I love the play selection, the way they moved the ball around to a couple of different players, and just keep that Bayside defense guessing. Just let them not know where the ball's going. All right, as you see here, a lot of offensive players coming off the sidelines, coming to the sideline smiling, as they should. Now Lincoln has their kicking team out on the field. It's like they have all of their players ready to go. Bayside's bringing out their receiving team. They have two players deep, one on the 10-yard line, the other one's on the 15. Number 2 on the 10-yard line to the...
Bayside coming off of a 34-12 win over Lehman High School, the Bronx, last week. Oh, excuse me, 2 weeks ago. Right, Lincoln coming off a tough game against Canarsie.
Canarsie does have a really good program this year. Okay, so Lincoln kicking teams out on the field. Looks like they're kind of hyped up. They're ready to go. Damian Ramirez up to kick. The ball's kicked. Low line drive kick. Looks like there's going to be a fake reverse on the receiving team here.
It's returned by number 2, Jaden St. Gillis, senior.
Gets the ball up to the 29-yard line. Bayside will take over, first down. Let's see what the Lincoln defense has for us here today. Good to see number 13, Jaleel Smith, defensive leader, back out on the field. He missed the last home game a couple of weeks ago. All right, so a modest defensive set here for Coach O'Connor, giving a small cushion on our close sideline here. For a shotgun snap by the Bayside quarterback, quick inside handoff, and he's met at the line of scrimmage by number 10, Alex Simmons on the tackle.
Looks like they come to the sidelines for the plays. Quarterback number 5,
yeah, that's
David Robinson.
That's a typical high school action for the quarterback to run him back and forth to the sideline. do see that a lot of times in high school football. Not so much in the PSAL, but you do see that throughout the country. All right, so Bayside quarterback waiting for the shotgun snap. Takes the ball. He's back to pass. It's a quick pass over the middle. And he is blasted.
Excellent
by
hit.
Number 71, Ramirez. Blasted. All right, so a short gain on the play. Looks like about 4 yards, possibly. So it's going to bring up 4th down and a long 5. He's surprised to see them go for it, but it looks like they are going to go for it here. One interesting play. Let's see the type of play they have dialed up here for 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, I'm sorry. So 3rd down, obviously.
I was about to say, my graphics say 3rd. I didn't think I missed
So
anything.
they flip it to 4th. All right, here we go. Ball snap up the middle. Quick handoff. Again, met at the line of scrimmage or right there by a host of Lincoln tacklers.
Led again by number 71, Damian Ramirez.
Yeah, Damian's very evolved early on here. Involved in the kicking game, obviously, and making some plays on defense. You certainly want to have your upperclassmen involved early on in the game because it just sets the tone for the rest of the game. Okay, so down linemen for Lincoln have been very involved here. We see Ramirez has a couple tackles early on. Get the linebacker core all pretty close. And
All right.
that's it. They're going to get a stop on 4th down and take over on downs in their own territory. So Lincoln will have the ball on the 36-yard line. Looks like they have it placed. Yeah, just moved it back to 36. It's going to be 1st down and 10 on the 36-yard line. We'll have one wide receiver all the way to the right on the wide side of the field. The ball snapped. Dees is back to pass.
Looking
Nazo
left,
Dees,
number
he
10.
has Simmons for a touchdown right here. Nice pass, Nazo Dees.
Nazim Dees just launching it for the end zone.
Excellent play, excellent selection.
Excellent blocking by the offensive line.
Absolutely. Offensive line, it's always tough on pass plays. You have to stay home. You cannot move downfield. You have to stay home and keep people from coming across the line of scrimmage and protect that quarterback. Okay, so Steven Ramirez is actually kicking the extra point. He kicked the first one. And he's got 2 today. Gives Lincoln a 14-0 lead.
So I think that's the most extra points we've seen by Lincoln this season. Kicked.
Steven Ramirez is actually one of our media students. He's been talking about training to be the field goal kicker late in the season. He's usually the center, making the snaps for D's.
All right, so a lot of people involved in the offense here early on, and take a quick 14-0 lead about halfway through the first quarter. Beautiful day for football here in Coney Island, as we said. Certainly the outcome that Lincoln is looking for here early on. Being able to move the ball around. Effectively move the offense down the field. All right, kicking team out on the field and ready to kick. Damian Ramirez back to kick the ball off. Let's see what kind of kick he's going to give to us this time. Ball's up, kicked. It's a booming end-over-end kick. Received at the 15-yard line.
Again, Jaden St. Gillis for Bayside High School. Getting to about the 30-yard line.
gain of 12 to 15 yards on the return. The ball's placed now on the 30-yard line. They're going to swap out the footballs. Give the Bayside offense their football to play with. All right, defensive line has had some great penetration, early on. Let's see what we do here. Couple of safeties back deep. About 12 yards off the ball. Ball's handed off, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Again, great penetration by the Lincoln defense.
Led by 44, Darrell Owens Jr.
So I guess they gave him forward progress on the play. Oh, now they're backing him up. I was going to say, it looked like he lost a couple of yards on that play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 12 from the 28. All right, so Lincoln defense making a little switch here. The Bayside offense has 2 wide receivers to the left. Now we see a substitution here. Ramirez coming off. Maybe get himself some water or clean off his face shield. So Bayside has 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Quarterback's looking for a snap. Gets the shotgun snap. He's going to roll out. He's going to get a quick pass. Quick low pass for a gain of about 2 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. 3 yards on the play. So Bayside looks like they want to pass the ball, but they're not really taking any shots down the field. It's all short passes now to the flats.
Received by number 12, Nicholas Ortiz, for a short 3-yard gain, 2-yard gain.
All right, so Bayside's coming up to the line of scrimmage. They have 3rd and 9. Trips right. 1 running back to the left of the quarterback. Receives a shotgun snap. He's back to pass. 3-step drop. Almost intercepted by number 3.
Emmanuel Nicholas. Both ends of the field.
Nicholas is involved today. It's great. Great job by the senior getting his hands on the ball there. All right, now it looks like they're possibly going to punt here. They want to give away the field position too many times this early in the game. So the wind is a little bit more of a factor today than it has been the last couple of home games for Lincoln. Pretty strong coastal breeze coming off the ocean. So looks like they're punted back. He just received a snap. He kicked the ball. Decent kick. Ball received at the 45-yard line by Nicholas. He's weaving in and out. Does not want to go down. He's relentless right there. Great effort by Emmanuel.
So Lincoln will start off at the Bayside 38-yard line, 1st and 10, up 14-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah, great field position once again. Lincoln coaches rallying the troops here on the home sideline, sending the offense out onto the field. Looks like they're going to have 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Nazdiz will be in the backfield with number 11, Kyan Filbert. Quick pass to the right. It's picked up by number 9.
Alpheus Johnson.
Nice play by Alpheus. Took a little swipe at the ball there right before he went down, and great job by him to hold on to the ball there. Ball security is so important.
It will be 1st and 10, Lincoln.
All right, so we got another play, another 1st down. As you can hear, the wind is a little bit of a factor here today. And Dees is going to keep the ball himself. It looks like he might be able to get into the end zone once again.
3, 2, 1, Railsplitter touchdown.
All right, so Bayside defense still looking for an answer here, trying to find a way to stop the Lincoln offense, but the Railsplitters are on fire today. All right, so it looks like they're going to bring the kicking team out onto the field and try for a 21-0 lead.
Last time they played Bayside, Nas ran 6 times for 53 yards and had 3 touchdowns as well.
It looks like he's trying to get to that point here today. Certainly feeling good. He's seeing the field very well, as he has over the course of the last couple of games. Okay, so Ramirez back to kick. Ball's snapped, kicked. Very powerful, strong kick by Ramirez there, giving Lincoln a 21-0 lead. All right, so the Railsplitters have to be feeling pretty good about the way they opened up today's game. And the energy is great here in the building. Okay, so the game clock reads 4:15. Let's say it's pretty close.
Never sure if we can believe it or not.
I think it's pretty close. I think it's pretty close. So Lincoln has going to bring the kicking team out onto the field. Bayside has their receiving team out on the field. They have two players camped out by the hash marks on the 10-yard line. Kicking team is in the huddle. Lincoln's kicking team is in the huddle. They're breaking out of the huddle now. Damian Ramirez is going to be back to kick here. And as usual, Jaleel Smith's getting them hyped up. Damian kicks the ball very deep. And it's out of bounds. Looks like the ball went out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. So they'll move it up a little bit. Just about to say the wind is steady, but it's kind of dying down a little bit. So it's a beautiful sunny day. The sun's shining bright on Lincoln today. All right, so the ball's going to be placed on the 35-yard line. Bayside's going to have the ball first and 10 from the 35. Looks like the two cornerbacks have switched now. Bayside offense ready for the ball to be snapped. And it looks like they have a little bit of movement up front by the right guard, number 50, offsides.
Number 50, Matthew Adderson, Jr.
Full start's going to bring them back 5 yards. Bring up first and 15 from the 30. Lincoln has 2 safeties about 12 yards off the ball. Cornerbacks are split out with the receivers. Bayside offense has 2 wide receivers to their right on the home sideline. 2 wide receivers to the left. One blocking back. Looks like they're going to throw the ball to that blocking back here in the flat. And he's forced out of bounds. Gain of a couple yards on the play. Looks like he might be getting back to 2nd and 10 here.
Out to the flat to number 5, David Robinson. Minimal gain.
Gained 5 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Forced out of bounds by a couple of Lincoln defenders. Play took a little bit of a minute to develop there, but positive yardage for Bayside. They're going to split somebody all the way out to the left. Quarterback number 13 looking for the shotgun snap. Pistol formation. Going to hand the ball off to their running back in the backfield there. And again, taken down towards the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play. Bring up 3rd and 9.
Inside handoff was number 3, Giovanni Rogers. Brings up about 3rd and 7.
So Lincoln defense up to task today. There hasn't been too many positive yardage plays by Bayside offense. And once again, now you see the cornerbacks are going to switch sides. Emmanuel Nicholas is all the way out to the visitor's sideline. Covering a wide receiver, press coverage, pretty tight. The ball's dumped off to number 23, running back. And
Darwin Welcome.
he's forced out of bounds by number 4, Rolando Lewis. Gain of maybe a yard on the play, but I think he kind of drove him back to the same spot. Looks like they're going to move him up about, I can move him up 3 yards. So it's going to bring up 4th and a long 4. And they're going to keep their offense on the field. All right. Defense is getting set here. Michael Borey, number 21, out here, close to our sideline. He's stalking. All right, so the ball was passed over the middle, but nobody was home there. Lincoln's going to take over on downs. Let's bring the offense back out onto the field. A lot of smiles for the offense as they're coming on, putting their helmets on, getting ready to get back out on the field. Defense did their job. And that's going to end the first quarter and bring us up to second half action when Lincoln's offense takes the field. Referees are currently reversing the field now.
So I assume coaches are more than satisfied with that first quarter. Coach O'Connor, Coach Mizegas, Coach Litvak, Coach De Siena, probably pretty satisfied with that first quarter.
Yeah, there wasn't too much negative for Lincoln to talk about here. Certainly playing very well on offense and defense. As I had mentioned earlier, Nazdi's seen the field very well today.
So Nazim back, one running back, 2 wide receivers. He looks left, throws inside slot to number 6. Check that. Number 9, Alpheus Johnson, senior, sorry.
Yeah, as I had mentioned in the first quarter coverage there, they're really spreading the ball around and giving it to a lot of different players.
So it'll be about first down, Lincoln. As we begin the second quarter, again, Nazdi's in the shotgun formation with Alpheus Johnson to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. He goes to the right, throws the right to number 10, Alex Simmons.
Penalty on the play.
I think they're putting the flag away.
Yeah, it looks like the referee might have waved it off when he picked it up. Looking like we're going to get, they waved it off. 2nd and 10. We have number 9, Alpheus Johnson, all the way over here to the right sideline.
Inside handoff to number 11, Cheyenne Filbert.
So Lincoln offense getting back up on the field.
Making it about 3rd and 5. Again, 2 wide receivers left, one on the right. No one else in the backfield.
Looks like Bayside defense might have jumped over. Yep. I'm going to move them up, take that first down. First and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Now it's back to pass. Rolls left.
He's going to keep it.
Tries to evade. Excellent tackle, Bayside. Number 10, Paul Julian Sava.
Looks like Sava saved the touchdown on that play because I think Dees had a wide open field to run if he would have got past that one defender.
In motion, Nicholas. Fake to Nicholas, run to the left. Naz again gets taken down. We'll make it about third down for the Railsplitters.
Yeah, looks like Bayside's giving a pretty good effort there on those couple of plays. Credit to the Bayside defense sniffing those couple of plays out. 3rd and 5.
Handoff straight to Nicholas in the backfield. Moving the pile forward.
Looks like they should give him enough for first down yardage.
Looks like it will be first down Lincoln.
First and goal. First and goal from the 10. We've been in this situation before.
Nicholas staying in the backfield. Zechariah Daniels to the left. Dees rolls left, back to pass. Throws it to Cyan Filbert, who goes out of bounds, making it 2nd and goal.
So yeah, it looks like they're moving the ball to about the 3 or 4 yard line. Touchdown.
Very simple. Down the left side, number 11, Cyan Filbert. Uncontested. Making the score 27 for our Railsplitters, 0 for Bayside.
Yeah, a day like today is invaluable experience for the sophomore running back, Cyan Filbert.
So again, back for the extra point. Number 55, Steven Ramirez.
Yeah, looks like they're going to keep Ramirez busy today. The ball was snapped too high.
He rolls to the right, throws back to the left. Almost intercepted. I don't think that was a planned play. I think it was a missed snap.
Yeah, the ball was snapped high, and there's really nothing you could do in that situation. You might as well just take the shot at the end zone if you can get it.
So with about 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, Lincoln's up 27-0.
Yeah, everything's clicking for the Railsplitters today, that's for sure. A couple of penalties that they need to try to clean up, and you know, if anything, maybe that just high snap on the last play. But other than that, Lincoln has to be thrilled with how they open up this football game. So the Bayside Commodores are in their white jerseys with white numbers and lettering in the back, outlined in black and orange, purple highlights in the uniforms as well, black pants, black helmets.
So Damian Ramirez getting ready to kick off. Line drive. Knuckleball.
And it takes a Lincoln bounce.
Rolling all the way down and down.
Down the ball around the 4-yard line. Great job by the kicking team.
That's down by number 5, Sadiq Simpkins. Bayside will start off. 1st and 10. Looks like at the...
It's about the 4-yard line.
Adam, you have a much better vantage point on this one?
Yeah, from where I see now, it looked like it went down to the 4, but they're spotting the ball around the 7. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line. And I know Coach O'Connor would love for the defense to come up with a special play right now. This is the time. They have the field position. They could really do something special here.
Quarterback pitches, going right. Extending the play down the line. Lincoln defense tackling. A simple pitch, extended very well by the Lincoln defense, stretching him out for a loss of about 1, making 2nd, 11 for Bayside.
So the sun just dipped behind the clouds for a minute here. It's coming back out for us.
Inside handoff. Fake the pitch, inside handoff to Bayside.
A little misdirection. They had me fooled on that play.
Again, stopped by the defense for no gain.
Actually going to drop them back about a half a step. And bring up 3rd and 12 from the 5-yard line.
So Bayside coming out with 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 2 to right. 1 in the backfield. Back to pass, he's looking left, screen pass to number 5 for Bayside. Again, stretching him out. 4. No gain, making it 4th and 12.
It looks like, again, they're dropping him back about a yard on that play. So I'm assuming they're going to bring out the punt team at this point. Looks like there's transfer of wealth of players. 6 or 7 going off. So they do have the punt team out on the field. And this is the danger zone because the slightest mistake could be disastrous for Bayside at this.
Nicholas is all the way
Point of
up
the field.
to the Lincoln 30-yard line, anticipating this punt.
They're not looking for a big punt. Coach O'Connor's looking for a block, I can tell you that much.
Back to punt. The left-footed punt. Wobbly.
It only went about 12 yards.
So Lincoln will continue on offense at the Bayside.
Is that down inside the 10?
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal. And with that type of punt, you're almost better off taking a shot down the field.
So yes, folks, looks like we had about an 8-yard punt.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a wobbly punt and kind of shanked it towards the home sideline. All right, so the ball's being transferred now by the referee. Offense getting out on the field. And look for the Lincoln offense to strike fast here on 1st down.
So Nicholas and Daniels to the left side.
Johnson to the right.
Number 60 is back to pass. He looks to the right. He throws it right.
Just a little low, just a little low. I think the idea was to throw the ball low, but unfortunately just a little too low. Tried to get the ball to Alphys Johnson on that play. What will they dial up on second?
So Filbert will stay behind Dees. Again, Daniels and Nicholas in the backfield. Inside handoff. Fighting. Touchdown signaled by the referee.
Cayenne Filbert rumbling at the goal line.
Double threes, Lincoln up 33-0 over Bayside.
All right, so do we try to get that other extra point we missed back? Go for two? Or do they kick it? They're going to kick. Let's give the kicker as much work as we can moving forward. Might need that leg further on in the playoffs here.
Steven Ramirez back. Dees with the hold, the place, the punt, the kick. Again, splitting the uprights. A nice even 35 to nothing.
34.
34.
Oh. Sorry, missed my math class. Sorry, Mr. Andrews.
So it's been a one-sided affair so far. 34-0. I'd say it's a little bit more than halfway through the second half here, second quarter. We've had many players involved here today for Lincoln, offensive and defensive side of the ball.
So is Coach O'Connor smiling or is he squinting from the sun at him? I can't tell.
I think it's a little bit of both. He just had some words of encouragement for his kicker, Ramirez, as he sent him out onto the field. Slapped him in the helmet and turned around. Yeah, I believe that was a smile. I can't see how he wouldn't be smiling.
I don't know. We don't see that much in Lincoln, so.
Well, Coach O'Connor has plenty to smile about today.
There you go. So Damian Ramirez, not to confuse with Steven Ramirez, who does the kicking. So squib kick.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, the ball's free. Lincoln's going to have this football. Bayside ball.
Yeah, referees point to Bayside. And they will take over at, I think, the 25-yard line.
Yeah, if Lincoln recovered that ball, it almost wouldn't be fair.
Looks like we're pulling out all the stops in our last home game.
Listen, this is the opportunity to work on plays and to work on things because you need to know what works and what doesn't moving forward if you want to advance throughout the playoffs.
Next week, assuming this score holds, Lincoln will face probably an upper-seeded team, pending the results of the rest of this weekend's games. Unless there's an upset somewhere, Lincoln's going to be playing away at a tougher team. Very likely Tottenville, who they lost to in overtime during the regular season.
In what was the best game that we've had here at Lincoln.
That was a tremendous game. It really was. It had everything. All of the drama associated with a high school football game.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6 for Bayside as they picked up 4 on the inside handoff.
Not too many plays. They had positive yardage on first down today. Not too many times out. So let's see what they do here on 2nd down.
One running back, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass, quarterback Bayside. He scrambles right. He's running, throws it. Up for grabs.
Strong throw, but great coverage. couldn't really
intended.
see, but I guess it was number 3, Emmanuel Nicholas, on the
Yes.
coverage. The way his jersey's sitting on his body, it looked like number 2 to me, but I don't know. We don't have a number 2. So great coverage by Nicholas.
Shut up.
So we just had one of our favorite people at the school come and try to interrupt our broadcast here. Shoot her
People
away.
getting very antsy. As quarterback back to pass, he looks to the left, he rolls up, he throws. Intended, I think, for number 23. Darwin, welcome.
Yeah, I think it was overthrown.
A little dangerous right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, so that's going to bring the punt team out. Might not be a bad time for some type of a trick play here or fake punt.
Really nothing to lose for the Commodores.
Don't really have anything to lose, and if the punt's only going to go 15 yards, you might as well try something different. Let's see what they do.
Snap back, right foot punt. End over end, short punt.
Takes a Bayside bounce.
That'll be down to about midfield where Lincoln will take over 1st and 10. Getting towards halftime.
So the referee gave them a foot here and placed the ball down on the 50-yard line. Now they're placing it over the 50-yard line, behind the 50-yard line.
Those coastal winds coming in, pushing that ball back at him.
That ball was downed on the other side of the 50-yard line. But I guess, what's 6 inches amongst friends? Okay, so here comes the Lincoln offense back out on the field. See if they can get one more strike here before the end of the first half.
He's alone in the backfield with 2 wide receivers on each side. Back to pass, straight back. Looking downfield, down to the left side to number. Great pass to number.
Yeah, he went
Number 5, Zechariah Daniels. A wonderful play down the left side as he beat the cornerback one-on-one.
Lincoln goes for it all on 1st down, and they get it.
Making our score 40-0.
Looks like the underclassmen might get some work here in the second half.
Second quarter. Going for 2 again.
Now it looks like Ramirez is out.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Adam. Snap placing, nope. Flag first. That's offside on Bayside. We'll try that again.
Half the distance to the goal.
And you think they'll stick with the kick now that they got half the distance?
I think they're going to stick with the kick. Let's give Ramirez as much work as we can moving into next week.
And place and kick. End over end. Splits the uprights.
A little bit of a lower kick for the senior Ramirez there, but nonetheless, the outcome that Lincoln's looking for.
So as we get closer to halftime, Lincoln is now up 41-0 over Bayside.
Great to see the players enjoying themselves here on the sideline a little bit. And they just have to stay focused here throughout the closing stages of the first half here. And really just have a positive halftime in the locker room. Talk about how they can close out this game with a win.
Yeah, really, I think the only glaring negatives to talk about are those penalties in that first drive. And they already seem to have worked that out because they haven't been getting called since.
Yeah, that's always a positive when you can correct your mistakes in game or even in the half. Without going to the locker room and talking about the mistakes, they were able to clean it up here to close out the first half.
So the second half of the Ramirez team kicking off here, number 71. Line drive, knuckleball.
And it's going to go out
Rolling.
of bounds. Oh, it's not going to go out of bounds.
Picked up by number 5. Going down the right sideline and runs out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 for Bayside.
From our vantage point, it looked like the ball could have possibly went out of bounds, and they certainly should have let that happen if it could have. But maybe my vantage point is not the greatest there. So the Bayside offense ran out onto the field. It looks like they're trying to just be positive here, stay positive, pick up some positive yardage. All right, so there's been some substitutions on defense. I see a couple of the starting defenders on the sideline here.
I see sophomore Travis Prophet.
Just makes me think Pilgrim's been pretty quiet today.
Maybe the conservative Bayside game plan may contribute to that as well.
Quite possible.
Inside handoff juggled by the running back. And met and stuffed by the aforementioned Christian Pilgrim. Lost a yard on the play, making it 2nd and 11 for Bayside.
And Pilgrim comes off the field.
You guys jinxed him.
Well, he made the tackle. It's definitely time to get some of the underclassmen in the game, though. Let them get some experience. Let them get some playoff run.
Quarterback inside handoff once again. Again taken by the Lincoln defensive line.
He was slowed down by number 7, Milan Knight, behind the line of scrimmage. Broke free from Knight, but then taken down for no gain. 3rd and 11. Yet another substitution. Alex Simmons comes off the field.
Looking right. Short pass inside to number 2. He's running down the left side to the 50. He's all the way down to the Lincoln 45-yard line.
Tackle by number 4, Rolando Lewis.
That's Jaden St. Gillis, senior from Bayside. By far the biggest play Bayside has had today. About 45 yards.
Looks like he had a little room to run. Rolando Lewis said, "Not in my house." Tracked him down from behind.
So 2 wide receivers to the left here, 1 to the right, 1 running back. Back to pass number 13. He looks to the left. He throws it deep. Intended for number 2. A little short. Incomplete.
definitely some confusion there between the offense and the wide
Intended for number 2, Jaden St. Gillis.
the quarterback and the wide receiver. I don't know if they were on the same page on that play. It looked like the receiver broke to the sideline and the ball was thrown back to his inside shoulder. Defended well by Lincoln.
We'll make it 2nd and 10 from the Lincoln side of the field.
Lincoln defense looking to make a stop here. Closing seconds of the first half.
Inside.
Interception.
Looks like it's an interception.
Looks like it was intercepted by number 21.
Michael Borhe, Jr.
I'd assume we'll see a little bit of Borey at quarterback in the second half. Lincoln's going to make, looks like they might be making their way to the
I think that's going to be the
locker room.
half.
Great effort by the Lincoln Railsplitters here in the first half with a 41-0 lead.
The Lincoln players look like they're walking off for the half, and Bayside looks like they're coming for the next play.
Coach O'Connor's out on the field talking to the referees, just figuring out how much time is exactly left.
And that looks like that's going to do it.
Yep. Zebras are heading off the field into the pasture.
Okay, so at the end of the first half, we go away with the score, Lincoln 41, Bayside 0.
We'll be back with the second half right after this. And we're back here at Abraham Lincoln High School. A dominating performance in the first half. Lincoln up 41-0 over Bayside.
And as you can see, the Lincoln players are hyped right now. They are ready to finish off this game strong.
Let's hope they bring the energy like they did in the first half. A high end or over end kick. Excellent kick into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, he boomed that one. Kicked it almost into the end zone. It was first down around the 3 or 4 yard line and rolled into the end zone.
And the Bayside offense comes out.
So it's a possibility we'll be calling some different names here in the second half, because I do see some other players out on the field.
'65, Marco Thomas. Number 12, Joshua Jones. Bayside lining up with 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 right on the right. Running back to the right, back to pass, looking to the left, moving to the right, quarterback rolling and rolling. Throws it downfield.
He might have trapped the ball. I'm not sure if they're going to give him the reception.
Looks like they're giving him a completion.
Yeah, so it looks like a lot of the seniors are here on the sideline, I see. So it's a great time to get the underclassmen.
That's a first down for Bayside.
It's a great time to get the underclassmen some experience in a playoff game. It is a little bit of a different atmosphere in a playoff scenario.
Number 88, sophomore Jaden Bernard. Back to pass number 13, straight out to the right. Good catch. Number 23 for Bayside, Darwin Welcome.
And a nice form tackle by number 12. Joshua Jones.
There you go. Senior.
So Jones was about 12 yards off the ball. He came up, made a nice play, wrapped him up real tight. Wasn't going to let him go. Was not going to let him get any further down the field. Great effort.
2nd and 1 Bayside.
See what type of play they dial up here on 2nd and 1. I'm surprised they're not putting the quarterback under center, but they are not.
Option, quarterback running to the left. Looks like a rollout. He's pushed out of bounds by number 7, Milan Knight.
He's going to be short. All right, so no gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bayside has some pretty big offensive linemen out there. I'm surprised they're not trying to just run up behind them. But they are at the point where they do need to move the ball down the field, and they can't really afford the luxury of running.
Now under center, trying to sneak it, quarterback pushing. It looks like he's going to be stopped. That Lincoln defense pushing him back.
It's most certainly the right call from an offensive standpoint. Get your quarterback under center and push the pile.
Sophomore, number 54, Travis Profit.
That's so Bayside quarterback off to the sideline, talking to the coach right now. They gave him the first down on the play.
Okay.
I think it could have been close. So I can't stress enough how important it is for these underclassmen to get in and play a little bit of meaningful football here in the playoff scenario. It looks like almost every player on the field right now is getting that experience.
Quarterback back to pass, looking to the left, putting it up, floating it over the head of number 2, Jaden St. Gillis. That'll bring up second down for Bayside.
Yeah, so the right idea, just not the execution that they were looking for. He had his receiver open. If he could have hit him in stride, it would have been a big play. But the Lincoln defensive line put just enough amount of pressure on him to have him to force that ball.
Number 66, Rashawn Nicholson. Number 88 again, Jaden Bernard. Both sophomores.
Jaden Bernard's going to make it hard for Coach O'Connor to keep him off the field if he keeps playing like that. Going up against some big boys up there, too.
Again, back to pass, looking left, throwing left. Well short of number 5, David Robinson.
And unfortunately for Bayside, it's the inconsistency. The overthrow on one play, the underthrow on another, and just not really able to put anything together within the course of a drive. 3rd and 10.
So Giovanni Rogers, lone setback. Quarterback looking left, back to pass. He's rolling back, setting up a screen for Rogers. Met immediately by number 54 for Lincoln, Travis Prophet.
So Travis was foreseeing the future of that play, and he snuffed it out. Loss of 3 yards on the play. 4th and 13. So it looks like the Lincoln's second offensive team's getting ready to come out to the field. It looks like they're all kind of huddling up over here. I like to see that. The 2 backup quarterbacks were just warming each other up on the sideline, so one of them is going to get on the center here.
Bayside quarterback again, looking left, trying another out. Dropped.
Put the ball
right in the
right
hands.
on his hands. Oh.
Giovanni Rogers, right in your hands.
Looked like he was ready to turn and run up the field before he actually corralled the ball. So again, the inconsistency. Long throws, short throws, and then a ball right on the hands that's dropped. Tough to build anything on offense when that keeps happening.
And that should bring up the Lincoln offense.
Looks like it's mostly comprised of underclassmen.
I see Coach Curry, Coach Litvak, huddling up with that second offense. Okay. I still see Emmanuel Nicholas in the backfield.
Number 19, Christian Perkins, is going to get the call.
There you go. Inside handoff, number 30.
Got some
around the left side.
Nice play by number 10.
All the way down for the first down.
Paul Julian Salva from Bayside. Nice tackle on the play.
So sophomore Christian Perkins getting his shot today. Shotgun inside handoff, number 31. Run straight up the middle for a few yards. Should make it second and about 7.
And unfortunately, we don't see 31 here on our roster. So
I was going to say the same thing, Adam.
can't give him credit for the play. But a nice run. Driving past the contact that was made initially at the line of scrimmage. Picking up a couple extra yards on the second effort.
Shotgun, one wide receiver on each side, two running backs. Inside handoff again to number 31. Wow. Good play by Bayside.
So quarterback Christian Perkins had the right idea on the play. He held the ball in there until the defender was on him. It looks like he's shaking up on the play. He's going to be limping off the field, unfortunately. Hopefully they can get him fixed up and get him back out there. I'm assuming that's going to bring out number 21, Michael Borey, to play quarterback now. Let's see what the coaching staff has in mind. No, it's not. Looks like Borey's out here, split to the left.
Around the left side, number 30. No gain again. Actually lost a yard.
So we had number 88, Jaden Bernard, at quarterback on that last play. £205 sophomore is listed as a tight end and a defensive tackle. All right, so there's a little hold up here with the referees. Moving the ball up.
I think we had an offsides on Bayside. Movement.
4th and a long 5. So Jaden Bernard checking his wristband, seeing what the play is.
Just like we're checking our rosters.
I don't know. Looks like to me it might be number 80. So
I was going to say the
and I don't
same
see
thing.
80 on my roster, so we'll have to get some clarification on that.
Yes, a lot of new numbers out there for us, Adam.
Yes. Every player on both sides of the ball. And that's, you can't ask for anything more as a coaching staff. You love to get all of your players in the game and have everybody feeling really good about themselves moving forward into next week's matchup.
So Bayside will take over the ball here.
So
as we wind down the third quarter.
Apologies to, we're going to try to find out who's playing quarterback right now.
First and 10, Bayside.
It looks like Andy Alvarez is in at quarterback for Bayside. He rolls to the left. What did Intel tell you, Adam?
A quarterback was playing, number 80 his name is Solomon.
Thank you.
I don't want to interrupt him too much more than that. So we'll just go with that if he's back in at quarterback. Oh, number 88, it's going to be intercepted.
Number 7 into the hands of Milan Knight, who's going to rumble all the way down for the interception and the pick 6.
All right, so we'll give Jaden Bernard credit for what he deserves for making that incredible play on defense and the awareness of number 7, Milan Knight, to come up with the ball and carry it into the end zone for the touchdown. Great job by the Lincoln defense. Great job. And for the most part, they're going up against Bayside starters. So they're really, really just playing up so high right now. And the kicking team is out on the field. Steven Ramirez is going to look to split it through the uprights if it's possible. A lot of energy here on the sidelines. Got some players running in late that probably haven't played too much here in the second half, but they're out there for the kick now.
waiting for the extra point. The punt, the play, the kick is up, splits the uprights once again. And that puts Lincoln up 48 to Bayside 0.
So a great effort all around by all of the Lincoln players. Kicking teams coming out onto the field. Number 71. Damian Ramirez carried the ball out onto the field. He's going to give it to the referee now. Kicking team is pretty hyped up. They just broke out of their huddle. Ball's blown off the tee, unfortunately.
So Ramirez, another booming end-over-end kick. Should settle down at about the 10-yard line to the left, Bayside. Running along the sidelines to the left. Over to 30, over the 30. Looks like it's going to settle down at the 24-yard line.
Okay, Neil, first and 10 from the 24. Let's see what the defense does here. Looks like we still have
So number 8, Alvarez, taking over for quarterback for Bayside.
yeah, probably the right time for that. Lincoln's chomping at the
And
bit. They're ready to
inside
get on the
handoff.
ball here.
He gets to cross the, almost to the 30-yard line. 5 yards. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, so the second string defense really doing the job here. Yet another substitution. Milan Knight just came off the field. Christian Perkins
Another
in for
handoff to
him.
number, inside handoff to Bayside. He gets to midfield. Stopped just short, about the 45-yard line of Lincoln. Good run.
Put his shoulder down for an extra 2 or 3 yards there.
Be a first down for Bayside. Moving the chains, and more importantly, moving the clock.
Which we have absolutely no idea where we're at here in the second half. Timeout called. Coach O'Connor with some words of encouragement for his defense. So I think that's going to bring about the start of the 4th quarter. Now the clock's back on, so I'm not exactly sure.
So we're definitely running down. We are in the 4th quarter.
Okay, so we're in the 4th quarter now. The Bayside offense is on the field. They have a first down. Approaching midfield. They have 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. They have 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Looks like they have quarterback, pistol formation with the running back, waiting for the shotgun snap, the ball snap. Quick snap throw to number 1 here on the home sideline. He's going to...
Extra effort diving across midfield,
Yeah, certainly. It's
which might give him a first down.
You want to lay it out all on the line here at this stage of the game, and nothing to really lose for either team.
Love to see the extra effort in a game such as this.
Yeah, first down yardage. Players on both sides are, they're fighting for playing time. They're looking to show their coach that they have worked hard all season long, and it's time for them to shine. So, there's plenty at stake here for all the players on the field. All right, so Bayside's going to come twins right, twins left. Pistol formation in the backfield for the offense. He takes a quick snap, handoff to number 32. He's tracked down by number 30, and the ball is out. It's loose.
Ball picked up by number 88.
Jaden Bernard is going to go in for a touchdown.
5. Touchdown. Sophomore Jaden Bernard.
So the defense is making it happen. 2 touchdowns here in the second half. And what I love to see is that all the upperclassmen have run out onto the field to congratulate the second-string defense. Wow, what an effort. That was great. That was really great. Looks like the kicking team is going to come out on the field now. So score is currently 54-0 for the home team, Lincoln Railsplitters. Lincoln's football's out on the field now. They're going to place it down for the extra point kick. So now a lot of seniors back out on the field for the extra point. And they have to stay engaged in the game because if the defense scores touchdowns, the kicking team will keep coming out. Keep those helmets on and keep them ready to go. Great effort by the defense. It just goes to show you work hard all year, and then this is your time. You get out on the field and you're able to perform. You're able to help your team and contribute towards a win. Ball snap, kick is up, it's good. Through the uprights, 55-0 Lincoln. Early stages, 4th quarter. Sun is still shining bright. It's about 3 degrees warmer than it was when we kicked off. Still only around 40 degrees. But nonetheless, a beautiful day, especially if you're a Lincoln football fan.
Yes, and special thank you, as always, to the Lincoln family. Mr. Hogenboom, Ari Hogenboom, our principal, Renan Ebed, our athletic director, of course, all our wonderful coaches, led by Coach Sean O'Connor. 55-0.
Yeah, there's a real sense of a really wonderful community here on the Lincoln campus. Wonderful job for everybody who puts forward a tremendous effort to make this school the fine institution that it is. So the Bayside team has their receiving team out. They're a little bit deeper than they usually are. Ramirez has kicked the ball very well today. So they're camped out around the 3 or 4 yard line. Lincoln kicking team is out on the field. The ball is up. It's a booming kick. He's going to kick it down to about the 5. And the running back is receivers trying to reverse field.
By David Robinson, Jr.
Gained about 15 yards on the play. Have the ball on looks like about the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 19. Kicking team's running off the field. Defense back out. Coach O'Connor definitely has to be happy with the production of the defense here in the second half.
Still think it's that squinting from the glare here, Adam.
Maybe he's saving all the smiles for after the game. Share their smile with his players in the locker room. At least enjoy it for a day and then back to business. Figure out who we're taking on next week.
Coach O'Connor's always very happy to practice on Thanksgiving.
It is still
I don't think
football
Doreen's
season.
too happy about that, but I know Sean is.
It is still football season, that's for sure. And we got the weather to show for it. All right, so the defense makes the stop there. It's a gain of about 2.5 yards on the play. Defense, well, 2 safeties are typically Lincoln safeties would be about 12 yards off the ball. Right now they're about 8. You get 2 cornerbacks split out to almost the sidelines. Now the safeties are going to kind of shift their position a little bit. Got 3 linebackers. Ball's pitched to the right. Number 10 on the run.
No gain. We'll go to 3rd and 7.
Tackled by number 23, Anthony Brathwaite. Certainly looking forward to calling a lot of these names over the course of the next couple of seasons. Underclassmen getting it done here in the second half. Okay, so Bayside offense breaking out of the huddle, coming up to the line of scrimmage. They have 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. Pistol formation for the quarterback, looking for the shotgun snap. He's back to pass, quick pass to the right into the flat. Met right away by a Lincoln defender.
Number 33, Joshua Cobb. Good hit.
And the hits just keep on coming. I love hearing all these different names that we haven't really called too much this season. Wonderful experience for everyone.
Hopefully everyone's listening to this Lincoln environment here today. Very upbeat. Cheerleaders doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, I really love the last couple of home games we have the cheerleaders here. I think it's phenomenal. And those girls were having a lot of fun here today at halftime. All right, ball snapped. Quarterback's back to pass. He's rolling out to the right. He's got plenty of room. He's running out to the left. I'm sorry. He's throwing the ball just short and nearly picked off.
Number 12, Josh Jones.
Great effort by Josh Jones right there. He's about a half a step from a touchdown. And he knows it. He's being congratulated by some of his players on the sideline here as we take over on downs. So Lincoln's going to have the ball, 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. So spectacular field position once again. Let's see if offense can capitalize.
And Adam,
That looks like that's going to be the game.
I think that's going to be it.
All right, so Lincoln's going to take it home in the playoffs here, 55-0 against Bayside. It's been great working with you guys all season long.
Adam, another season in the books, a 500 record and moving on in the playoffs. And more importantly, as Coach O'Connor always says, we're practicing on Thanksgiving.
So good luck to the Lincoln football team moving forward. Don't know if we'll see you again this year, but it's been a pleasure working with you fellas.
Peter Andrews, king of everything at Lincoln High School Media.
Everything media related. I'm involved. My hands are there.
Adam, once again, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me,
I look forward to
fellas.
seeing you next season.
And yes, and congratulations to the Lincoln Railsplitters for their playoff win here today.
And unless Lincoln has another home playoff game, we will see you in December for the basketball season. We'll have home games every Wednesday and Thursday throughout the entire month, maybe even a Monday in there somewhere. I'm going to be busy. So, we'll see you then.